Hi and welcome. Locuro is the cutting-edge tracking product that has been developed especially for educational-based trips. Based on our critically acclaimed gap year tracking technology GapTrack, Locuro has been designed to enhance parental peace of mind through additional safety features and parental inclusion. Locuro's unique dynamic permissions system means that only parents with children actually on the trip are authorised to follow it. The Locuro handset constantly locates itself using GPS and GLONASS technology and regularly uploads this data onto our secure servers. When a parent logs onto Locuro using their unique username and password, they see this live information overlaid with red markers onto Google Maps. This shows their own child's trips both live and historically. Whilst many parents are totally relaxed when their children are under the school's auspices, we know from our gap year parents that many are far from relaxed. They report feelings ranging from an empty nagging feeling in the pit of the stomach through to full-blown panic. Whilst these feelings may be irrational, to the sufferer they are all too real. Locuro enables the parent to log in from any internet-enabled device. Seeing the trip unfolding before them quickly puts their mind at rest. But it isn't just for peace of mind. Locuro also encourages parental interest and parental inclusion. The Locuro handset is a pool device intended for use by teachers or helpers across multiple trips. Locuro isn't just for the more glamorous foreign trips. It is equally as useful for an afternoon's sports fixture and everything in between. Photos taken on the device are easily uploaded onto the map at the point they were taken. Photos are indicated by yellow markers. Click on the marker and the photo opens. Click again and the photo increases in size. You can also access photos in PhotoTrack, Locuro's own gallery, which can hold over 7,000 photos. Click on an image in PhotoTrack and it reloads the map to the exact time and place that the photo was taken. Click again and it takes you back into PhotoTrack at the place you left it, a fantastic way to review the photos and relive memories. Locuro also enables you to add a text caption to the photo. This can be done when you take the photo or perhaps during a quiet moment later in the day. These captions can also be edited from the device. This can help to build the story of a trip or even be used to provide score updates for those parents not lucky enough to be able to attend the sports fixtures. We have also included the facility to add audio captions onto your photos. This really brings them to life and is a great way to make those left at home feel part of the experience. Locuro also gives you AudioTrack. This audio upload is great for team news and scores, but is also ideal to provide parents and other pupils with a daily blog during longer trips. We mention other pupils because many schools have already identified that Locuro can be used as a fantastic motivational tool, inspiring younger students to work hard to get on the trip next year. Locuro can also be used as a dynamic addition to lessons, graphically bringing art, geography, history to life. Each trip has its own participants and identity and is simple to set up before each trip departs. The pupils included on the trip drive the permission systems. This also means that the device has all parent contact information on it for that particular trip. Parents can be contacted individually or as a group. One message instantly delivered to all parents, great for an update or perhaps to let them know the trip is running late, avoiding the group of increasingly grumpy parents at the school gates waiting for a coach to return. Many schools are also seeing Locuro as a great source of content for the school website and screens around the school. Locuro provides you with the ability to embed maps into other pages once cleared as suitable. The school also has the ability to open access to all parents at the touch of a button once cleared as suitable or live if the trip is deemed not to be a risk. We refer to this as going social. Used correctly, it is a great way to promote your school. The tracking and media content is great fun and very interesting, but Locuro has a serious side to it as well. All of our technology is business grade. This includes our dedicated 24/7 emergency response centre. All Locuro devices have direct one-button access straight into the ERC in case of an emergency. Our controllers instantly see who you are, where you are, and from the information provided by you can become the communications hub to bring in those on call. For more serious situations, your nominated SMT can also be brought into the call. We can also call in assistance from emergency services, embassies, and translation services. You decide how much assistance is needed, and our controllers will proceed accordingly. Our controllers are only ever presented with this information when an emergency call is received. Thankfully, such calls are few and far between. Another very important role that our controllers perform is keeping our trips out of trouble in the first place. The controllers constantly monitor news wires from around the world, looking for incidents that may harm or hinder our customers. Their intelligence gathering background helps them to quickly assimilate the information, and if necessary, they establish an electronic exclusion zone around the incident. Any trip whose coordinates are inside the zone when set or subsequently enter the zone are automatically sent a warning message. If the message is not opened within 10 minutes, the situation is escalated to a controller who will then look to make voice contact to warn of the impending danger. We also use this system to warn of major traffic incidents. The concept for Locuro came when we were promoting Gap Track at various school gap year fairs. Nearly every school we visited asked if they could use Gap Track for school trips, with the express aim being to reduce the number of calls through to the school switchboard. This was particularly relevant if there had been an incident in an area where they had a trip. As well as developing the unique dynamic permissions system to warn the trip, we also developed the concept of general alert to assure the parents. Whilst our controllers are looking for incidents around the world, they also keep an eye open for incidents that would worry them as parents with children in the area. When they come across such an incident, they declare a general alert. If abroad, the system instantly locates every trip in the country in question. A complex algorithm then determines if the trip could have been involved in the incident. When the answer is no, the trip is cleared down and a personalised text message is sent to every parent who has a child on the trip within seconds. In this way, we can reassure 1,800 parents every minute. Trips that cannot be cleared down automatically are then presented on screen to the controllers, who will then call the trip to make sure they are safe before clearing it down. If a trip is involved, we bring the school's senior management team into the call. The emergency response centre's resources are then made available to the school, if required, to use how they see fit. As you can see, Locuro offers a huge level of functionality, but it has been built to be very simple to use. So how much does Locuro cost? I hope, like many others, you will be pleasantly surprised to learn that it costs just £30 plus VAT per handset per month. I do know you will be pleasantly surprised to know that there is no minimum contract. This includes the phone and all UK data relating to Locuro, 20 minutes of voice calls per month, 4 weeks of roaming per year, and full use of the emergency response centre. But there is another very interesting twist to Locuro. A few schools mentioned that they loved Locuro but had no budget available. So we provided an advertising space on the website for them to sell to local businesses for £30 per month to cover the cost. Schools have also asked if they could charge more. The answer is a resounding yes. We actively encourage you to do so. This type of hearts and minds advertising is very powerful. Just consider what the major supermarkets spend on school programmes. Well, you are offering even more as the advert is linked with child safety and it goes right into the heart of the family. Recognising Locuro's growing strength as a fundraising product, we have also extended the package to provide each handset with 6 adverts. At £30 a month, this will net your school £1,800 per year, as well as meeting the cost of Locuro. Some schools are putting this into general funds. Some are earmarking it to subsidise trips, with others looking to use it for charitable causes. The choice is yours. We advise schools to take just one Locuro handset to begin with. As you start to get conflicts between trips, then look to increase. The good news is that each handset has its own series of 6 advertisements. This gives your parent-teacher association or your business unit a highly innovative fundraising tool and means that every handset can be self-funding and generate funds. Thank you so much for taking the time to find out about Locuro, and we hope to be welcoming your school on board in the very near future.